Will everyone please welcome Dr. Sandy Dixon, John Valencia, and Erica Benson.
Morning, Cal Poly! Yay! We are mighty thankful. I'm pleased to be here today. Nung Sandy, unang Dixon. Nung Mongkopi, nung nakita sa Tawa Oawa. I'm Sandy Kiwan Hapniwa Dixon. I'm from the Hopi Nation. I'm from the village of Mongkopi, and I am Sun Clan. It is my honor today to present our scholar and elder residents who've been with us here at Cal Poly for the last 4 to 5 years. Kim Marcus is a Serrano and Cahuilla traditional ceremonial leader and bird singer. He is the father of 3 children, husband and grandfather of 4. Marcus's family is responsible for reviving the Cahuilla Coyote dancers under direction of the Cahuilla. Mr. Marcus, Dr. Marcus, holds a PhD in psychology and a BA in business administration. He is an addiction specialist and has served as a school counselor and cultural department head at Noling High School, which is a Native American middle high school. He just retired from there. His passion is to maintain and revive customs and traditions. Mr. Marcos, would you please come to the stand?
Good morning, Mona, and welcome to all of you. May you give yourselves a hand for all the great things that you do as a university and inspire our youth and our elders and our adults and our population here. So give yourself a big hand. Thank you very much for. I came here for 3 years. It was a great experience for me. I'd like to offer our blessing today for you and recognize the ancestors of our indigenous people of this area that inhabited this sacred place. My people, the Serrano, the Spanish call us Serrano, we were Mareñehem. We traveled and migrated in these areas along with the Tongva. If you see the mountain up to the north of you, just above Pomona, Evaquash, we call that. Pipe Mareñehem is an area that we name here. Avaca, Yongava is the LA area. I'd like to ask that we recognize the ancestors and people of our area. So if you please stand, we can go ahead and offer our blessing. I will say it in my language and ask those ancestors to be recognized. Shamna Ben Chem Kibasu Nawuk Ipaka Hekusama Hakusipa Cal Poly Pomona Escuela Achumem Evam Tempuanka Piva Hekus Atakluism Milkusum Bays for Chemson. I'd like to offer tobacco. It is a powerful medicine for us that we use to do the blessings. We also have our sage that they will light to purify and clean the area. Tobacco is used only for this purposes only for our people in the area, in the stage. They'll purify with the sage just by walking around. This is what is done in the ancient ways of our people. My great-grandfather used to hunt in the mountains here and sing these songs of the people that inhabit it. Back then it was the animals, we call them people. Oko naiva yawiva naiva meno. 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 Oko naiva yawiva. Blowing is we call pu'an, the breath from the beginning of the universe, the beginning of the world. Power was breathed into the universe, into the world. And when I end the song, I do it. The breathing, the pu'an. So may all of you have a great year. Our communities, our nation is grateful to you for you to take your time to teach, to organize, to plan. You're doing a great thing. Thank you for inviting me.
Haku and good morning. My name is Don Valencia. I'm Shumash from the Sandias Band of Mission Indians. I am the daughter of Edward and Rosie of Valencia. In my culture, it is traditional whenever we have a gathering of people that we acknowledge whose land it is that we're standing on. And I'm here today to share the land acknowledgement. The land that we're sitting on today was the traditional caretakers of this land were the Tongva people, the neighbors of the Shumash. My hope and my goal today is that 5 generations, 10 generations, and beyond, when folks look back at our time here, that they will say that we were responsible caretakers. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Cynthia Brown, and I am the Campus Chief Steward for the Academic Professionals of California.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chinapour, and I am the Campus Steward for the Academic Professionals of California.
On behalf of APC, we would like to welcome all employees to this year's Fall Conference. We wish you a great semester and an enjoyable academic year.
Stephanie, are you ready to welcome everyone?
Can I mention steps for staff?
No.
What about staff emeritus?
Nope.
Can I at least say something about the holiday bash?
Absolutely not.
Okay. We welcome both faculty and staff to this year's Fall Conference and Service Awards.
And we look forward to an exciting new year and seeing everyone on campus again.
Hello everyone, my name is Hector Marcel, Chapter President of the CSU Employees Union. Our union represents 15,000 dedicated support staff at the CSU. As the union chapter president, I want to welcome all new and returning employees. I would like to extend an invitation to everyone to come and join our union. Let's have a great year, Broncos.
Good morning. I'm Wei Chen Xie, CFA Pomona Chapter President. On behalf of the CFA, I want to welcome everyone to a new academic year. A very special welcome to our new faculty to Cal Poly Pomona. This will be another busy year. There will be many activities, including bargaining for our successor contract. We invite you to join these chapter activities. Check our website for events of interest to you. Again, welcome and best wish for the new academic year.
Hey everyone, I'm the ASI President, Pasindu. My board of directors and I pass resolutions and create initiatives that lead the way for the entire student body. You are a valued partner in achieving our ambitious policy agenda. By advocating for students and collaborating with faculty and staff like yourself, we are able to truly enhance the student experience. On behalf of ASI, we look forward to working with you this year.
Hi, I'm Cassandra.
I'm Val.
I'm Sharon.
And I'm Phyllis. Welcome to Fall Semester 2019. And on behalf of the Academic Senate,
have a great year, Broncos!
2018-2019 was another great year to be a Bronco. Not only was Cal Poly Pomona listed as one of Money Magazine's 50 best universities, but we also moved up 7 spots to number 59 on Forbes' list of America's best value colleges. We were also recognized as a leader in awarding bachelor's degrees to minority students by diverse issues in higher education. We started the year off strong by welcoming more than 7,500 incoming freshmen and transfer students. That's our largest incoming class to date. The Student Services Building officially opened its doors to the campus. The new building consolidates essential departments into one location to better serve our students. We also opened a permanent food pantry in the BSC to address food insecurity. Our students continue to impress us each year with their outstanding ideas and achievements. The Pomona Ponies made their way to the national finals of the ESPN Collegiate Esports Championship. The mock trial team won 4 Outstanding Achievement Awards at the Championship Series in Georgia. And a cross-disciplinary team of students won the 2019 Bronco Startup Challenge for their company, Azusa Beverage, that removes alcohol from any craft beer. Our Cal Poly University's Rose Float impressed the world as it rode down Colorado Boulevard. It won the Extraordinary Award at the 2019 Rose Parade. Baseball, volleyball, women's and men's basketball, and men's soccer made appearances at the NCAA Division II tournaments, with men's soccer reaching the semifinals of the NCAA Division II Championship. We extended a hand towards the communities around us and empowered future generations. CPP co-sponsored a hands-on learning STEAM fair for more than 50,000 children at Fairplex. And our accounting students help prepare over 900 tax returns for community members. Our accomplishments didn't go unnoticed in the region, as the LA County Economic Development Corporation honored our contributions to the county's economic growth at the 2018 Eddie Awards. The generous support of donors, foundations, and corporations continue to provide a multitude of experiential learning opportunities to our students. We are projected to have received $20 million in grants throughout the year, which enabled programs like CalBridge to thrive, helping to increase diversity in STEM fields. Giving Day 2019 raised more than $308,000, and our new philanthropic foundation was established, serving as a leader in the university's fundraising efforts to help our mission of student success. Speaking of advancing student success, Cal Poly Pomona was one of only 2 CSU campuses to make progress on all 6 graduation goals of the GI 2025. Together, we can continue the success and make an impact on our students' lives. Broncos, it's going to be another awesome year.
Oh my, it's time for fall conference. Let me get over to the Kellogg Arena. All right, let me rush. Okay, let's go. Okay, gotta get over to the fall conference. Okay. Oh, Bronco won. Not today. I need something with more pep. Oh, my former team is here. This is fabulous. Yes, we will get there in no time.
And this is our Student Services building. Again, congratulations on your first day. And welcome to Cal Poly Pomona.
What is that?
Oh, that's President Coley. She's on her way to fall conference. We should get going.
He's at the gym waiting for us.
Well, Dr. Valance, we need to head over there right now.
Yeah, let's get fall conference started. There's Dr. Coley now.
Let's use the feedback in the next prototype. Definitely.
Oh, hey, Dr. Coley.
Okay, I'm ready to go to fall conference. Thanks so much, guys. This was wonderful. Let's go to fall conference. Excited, wonderful.
Well, good morning. You know, I always wanted to be a race car driver. And so my dreams were fulfilled with the SAE team. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming to our convocation, and this is the start of the week-long fall conference. Thank you all for being here and for sharing yourselves with Cal Poly Pomona. We succeed as a university because of your hard work, expertise, experience, and most importantly, because of your commitment to helping our students thrive. This is a time of tremendous progress and opportunity at Cal Poly Pomona. We have achieved so much over the past year, and we have a year of tremendous promise before us. I am excited to share with you my remarks on the state of our campus. But before I begin, please allow me to recognize just a few individuals. Would all the vice presidents and deans please stand? These individuals play roles in turning our success into reality. Thank you so much for all that you do. I am also pleased to recognize one of our esteemed alumni here with us today. Clark Rucker graduated from Cal Poly Pomona in 1983 and has since built a distinguished career in the aerospace industry at the Boeing Corporation. He is also the incoming chair of the College of Engineering's Dean's Leadership Board. Clark, would you please stand? Thank you. I am pleased to announce that Amon Roberts will be serving a one-year fellowship at Cal Poly Pomona as part of the Bold Women's Leadership Network. Amon will be based with our Women's Resource Center, focused on promoting student success among first-generation women in STEM. Amon, will you please stand and be recognized? She's back there. And of course, I want to recognize my biggest supporter, my husband, Ron Coley. It was this time last year that I was talking about Ronnie's recent retirement after a long career in the Marine Corps and then at the University of California. Well, I guess he decided that retirement wasn't interesting enough. So he's now down the road at CSU Dominguez Hills, where he's serving as interim vice president for administration and finance. And while he is doing great work at Dominguez Hills, he is anxious to be back and more fully engaged here at Cal Poly Pomona. Thank you, Ron. And let me just say on a brief personal note, Ronnie and I celebrated our 40th wedding anniversary this month. We have been on an amazing adventure together, one that continues today. You know, convocation is an event steeped in traditions, some old and some new. The most fundamental of these traditions is an opportunity to welcome the newest members of our campus community. A sense of shared purpose drives us as an institution, and regardless of your role, the guiding principle of one team, one goal, student success, underpins all that we do and accomplish. To our newest faculty and staff, I hope that you feel this shared sense of purpose and collaboration. We could not be more pleased that you have joined our community of excellence. If this is your first convocation at Cal Poly Pomona, would you please stand? Please join me in welcoming the newest members of our campus community. Thank you. Among our newer traditions is the blessing offered at the start of this event. The history of our university is told by communities on and off our campus. This annual blessing adds to the earnestness of our event and connects us to our diverse region. Please join me in thanking Dr. Sandy Dixon, Kim Marcos, Don Valencia, and Eric Ben for sharing this blessing and history with us. Thank you so much. A tradition started this past year highlights our commitment to serving the full student. At last year's convocation, instead of expending resources on decorative centerpieces on our tables, we decorated them with canned goods that were then donated to the Poly Pantry. As you probably know, the Pantry is the ASI-operated campus resource that works to meet the basic needs of our students. And once again, we've made sure to continue our commitment to the Pantry. In the lobby of Kellogg Arena, we've displayed just a portion of the goods being donated to support the critical work of the Poly Pantry. And another cherished convocation tradition is the unique pins we handed out each year. Starting last year, we began designing the pins after the theme of our Rose Float entry. This year's entry is titled Aquatic Aspirations and features giant sea turtles, a sunken ship, and a 13-foot high octopus that will wave its tentacles to the crowd. So if you didn't get a pin on the way in, please make sure you get one as you leave today. And the final tradition I'll touch on today is a more solemn one. As we come together at convocation, we also take a moment to remember those members of our community no longer with us. We also reflect on those who may not have been a part of our campus, but were still part of our lives. I think of the family members, the friends, loved ones dear to our hearts. We take this moment to think on those we've lost. And among them is Hugh LaBounty, who spent 4 decades as a faculty member and administrator at Cal Poly Pomona, including 14 years as president. And in remembrance of those who have died, I ask that you join me in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the entrance video that opened our convocation today. I never cease to be impressed by the creativity of our Media Vision team, and even more so by the dedicated and talented students of our Formula SAE team who built that race car from the ground up. And while I hope the video contributed some levity to our gathering today, it also does something far more impactful. Over the course of just a couple of minutes, it profoundly tells the Cal Poly Pomona story. It was created intentionally to give a glimpse into what makes us unique as a university. Each shot is an integral part of our story. It begins and ends, of course, with our students. We have incredible students at Cal Poly Pomona. They are ambitious, they work hard, they are diverse, they want to make a difference, and they follow their dreams. The students who are part of the Formula SAE team spend countless hours building, refining, and tuning their car. They travel thousands of miles to compete. Their dedication is mirrored across our campus in students studying at each of our colleges and in all our departments. So after leaving the Manor House, the car bolts down Olive Lane past the College of Engineering, which U.S. News recently ranked as the 5th best undergraduate engineering program in the nation in the master's category. It then cruises by the College of Education and Integrated Studies, which has recently added vital and innovative new programs in early childhood and special education. The next shot shows the car racing through the breezeway of our beautiful new Student Services building, where John Gungan, an employment coordinator in Employee and Organizational Development and Advancement, is giving new staff a tour of campus. Our staff do amazing work. You bring countless skills and immense knowledge to your jobs, and the work that you do changes lives. Thank you, Kayla, Michelle, and Jesus, for representing our talented staff so well in that scene. The car then moves by our recital hall, where we see Professor Jesse Vallejo and Will Wright Hooks, a recording and mix engineer, both from the College of Letters, Arts, and Social Sciences. They are accompanied by students from our acclaimed mariachi ensemble. Professor Vallejo started and leads the mariachi ensemble, which is one of the first such groups at a United States university. And Will was instrumental in the acquisition and installation of a state-of-the-art audio recording console. This new resource allows our students to learn on the same equipment found in some of the world's most renowned studios. And I'm happy to report that you'll have an opportunity to hear our mariachi ensemble when they perform at lunch today. The next location is the iconic College of Business Administration building, where Professors Kimi Sawyer and Erkin Ozaki are exiting the building with some of our students. Professor Sawyer is the founding director of our Student Innovation Idea Lab, more commonly known as the iLab, a program focused on fostering creativity and entrepreneurship among our students. And Professor Ozaki leads the NASA CPP Business Startup Program, where students commercialize NASA technology to create innovative products that improve everyday lives. In the foreground, you see Mike Miller and George Jones from our facility staff, part of a team who works so hard to keep our campus running smoothly and looking amazing. Now, for anyone who knows our campus geography, the video demands you suspend your disbelief for the next scene. On the far other side of campus, the car races by Don Tacun, manager of the farm store, and Dave Mateus, director of farm operations, working with students in one of our grape vineyards. This scene reminds us that when we first opened our doors as the Voorhees unit in 1938, our campus offered just 3 courses of study: citrus production, ornamental horticulture, and agricultural inspection. Our agricultural roots remain strong more than 80 years later, as we continue to be the only 4-year institution in Southern California offering bachelor's and master's degrees in agriculture. And in the next scene, the car zips past Professors Jill Adler and Steve Alas from the College of Science. Professor Adler, a fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, is a highly regarded researcher and a dedicated mentor for our students. And Professor Alas, who is engaged in cutting-edge cancer research, is one of the 2019 recipients of the Provost Awards for Excellence. The other 2 honorees this year are Donald Edberg in the Department of Aerospace Engineering and Shu-Dung Jia, Chair of Civil Engineering. Truly, our faculty across campus are doing amazing scholarly and creative work and are showing a special commitment to our students' success. The car then zooms up Camphor Lane towards the Collins College, which CEO World Magazine just named the 19th best school of hospitality in the world. And while on Camphor Lane, The car also drives past the College of Environmental Design, where the landscape architecture program is recognized with high distinction as one of the best in the country. And similarly, the urban and regional planning program was ranked second among all universities without a PhD. And also critical to the academic mission of our university is our library, where they have expanded student support and engagement with the focus on finals event and the innovative makerspace, for which there is a special ribbon cutting event this afternoon. And before making its way to Kellogg Arena, the car rolls past the Arabian Horse Center. And right alongside our police chief, Dario Robinson, who epitomizes the spirit of service that defines our university. Additionally, some of the folks you don't get to see in front of the camera are the dedicated officers and staff of the University Police Department and Parking and Transportation Services, who made sure the roads were kept safe while we drove a race car all over campus. I mentioned the Arabian Horse Center. We recently announced John Lambert as the new executive director of the W.K. Kellogg Arabian Horse Center. John, would you please stand and be recognized? And as the car pulls up to the arena, we are of course reminded of another tremendous year for our athletics program. The highlight video that opened our event today talked about some of the on-the-field and on-the-court success. Altogether, we were ranked number 11 nationally for athletic success among all Division II programs, and our student athletes excelled in the classroom as well, with an average GPA of 3.04. Brian Swanson, our Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, would you and your entire athletic team please stand and be recognized? So when you put the whole story together, it is clear that Cal Poly Pomona is a special place. This video could not have been filmed on any other campus in the world. As the vision statement in our strategic plan so powerfully affirms, Cal Poly Pomona is an inclusive polytechnic university that inspires creativity and innovation, embraces local and global challenges, and transforms lives. Would all of those who participated in the video please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We are part of a rich legacy of progress at Cal Poly Pomona. Over the course of 80 years, Cal Poly Pomona has transformed from a unit of the state's polytechnic school to a modern, inclusive university with a commitment to experiential learning fundamental to all that we do. We are among the nation's most effective engines of opportunity, and our students leave campus uniquely prepared to succeed in their careers and in life. This transformation has come about because year after year, individuals across the campus community work to achieve the shared goals of student success, institutional and personal excellence, and continued improvement. We rise together because our individual success grows our institutional capacity, expands our collective vision of what is possible, and gives us the courage to make that vision a reality. Professor Winnie Dong in the Department of Chemical and Materials Engineering has made empowering her colleagues and students in an atmosphere of collaboration the cornerstone of her academic career. A member of our faculty since 2000, Professor Dong has particularly focused on increasing participation among underrepresented communities in science and engineering. And she has been a champion for undergraduate research. I have asked Winnie to be a part of our convocation program today and to share her insights into how our Polytechnic Advantage fosters the success of our students and our university. Professor Dong, can you please come to the podium?
Thank you, Dr. Coley, and good morning, everyone. Okay. So as Dr. Coley mentioned, I'm Winnie Dong, and I'm a faculty member in the Chemical and Materials Engineering Department. This fall marks the beginning of my 20th year here at Cal Poly Pomona. This officially makes me an old-timer, and I say old officially because just a couple of weeks ago, I was looking for grant opportunities and found out that the eligibility for mid-career award is to have been in your position for 15 years or less. I just got used to the idea of not thinking of myself as a new faculty, and now I find out I'm not even considered mid-career. That's just wrong. When I first started as an assistant professor in the fall of 2000, and for those of you who were born in the year of 2000, I really appreciate it if you kept that to yourself. When I first started, I thought that the key to a successful career as a faculty member was to find the right balance between teaching and research. Was it 50-50 or should it be 70-30? I was focused on what I needed to include in my syllabus, what grants I should be applying for, figuring out how to teach without putting my students and myself to sleep. Service wasn't really on my radar, and to the extent that it was trying to figure out which committees would count towards my RTP requirement while taking up the least amount of time. But as I reflect on my 19 years, I realize the reason that I'm still here and the reason that I do what I do are the amazing Cal Poly Pomona students. Our students make me laugh. A student once wrote as an answer to one of my exam questions, "This question proves that God hates me." Our students inspire me. They are humble, they're smart, they work hard, and they're resilient. The students I've had the privilege of getting to know, they are so much more than just students. They do cutting-edge research, they start companies, they take their grandmothers to the doctors, they work 2 jobs, they take care of their younger brothers after school and during the summers, and they are veterans caring for other veterans. There are so many other amazing feats our students accomplish, but the bottom line is this, that getting to know them has enriched my life. They inspire me and they motivate me, and they are the reason that this is the best job I could ever ask for. I'd like to share just one brief story. Brian Ramirez was an undergraduate student in mechanical engineering and a McNair Scholar. He worked with Professor Madad Hagi to research the mechanical properties of materials. Brian graduated with his bachelor's degree in 2013 and then completed his master's and doctorate degrees at UCLA in just 4 years. He then spent a year as a postdoctoral fellow at Caltech. I am pleased to report that starting this fall, Brian is joining our faculty. Brian is here with us today at his first convocation as a member of the faculty. Brian, would you please stand? And if all of you could indulge me for just a second, I have a few things I would like to share with Brian. Brian, the more you get to know the students, both inside and outside of the classroom, the more they will amaze and inspire you. just as you have amazed and inspired me. And the best part is that there is no prep needed to do this well. Just ask the students how they're doing, take time to listen. If they're experiencing difficulties, ask how you can help, and be willing to share your own experiences. I'm honored to call you and everyone here my colleagues, and I look forward to continue building the legacy of this great university together. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We want to recognize the continued commitment to Cal Poly Pomona through all of our programs, and we're especially proud of the McNair Scholars. And Brian, it is my honor and pleasure to again welcome you to Cal Poly Pomona. I should in fact say welcome back to Cal Poly Pomona. This is a pivotal moment for Cal Poly Pomona and the CSU. In January 2016, the CSU launched Graduation Initiative 2025, an ambitious system-wide effort to improve graduation rates and eliminate achievement and equity gaps. While each campus has received set goals based on their unique circumstances, we are all expected to go far beyond incremental progress. All things considered, the CSU is working towards doubling our system-wide 4-year graduation rate, achieving major improvements in 6-year and transfer graduation rates, and completely eliminating disparities around ethnicity and income. Meeting the goals of the initiative is certainly a challenge, but more importantly, it is an opportunity to demonstrate what we can achieve in terms of access, equity, and student success when we have even a moderate increase in state resources. And I am proud to report that because of your efforts across our campus, Cal Poly Pomona is making the most of this opportunity. While the system as a whole is making progress, Cal Poly Pomona was one of only 2 out of 23 campuses to achieve progress in all 6 of the initiative's core metrics this past year. To each of you, thank you for making this happen. We still have much work to do, but I am confident that we have laid the groundwork and set the priorities in order to reach our goals by 2025. I am confident because we're investing resources where they will have the most impact on student success. As part of our bold faculty hiring plan, we conducted 45 tenure-track searches in 2017 and 18, and 51 last year. 50 tenure-track searches have been approved for this coming year, and we're committed to improving our tenure density levels. We're also investing in our advising infrastructure. Using Graduation Initiative funds, we hired 8 graduation and retention specialists and an e-advising coordinator. I am also confident we will reach our goals for 2025 because we are creating and bolstering a variety of innovative programs that make the most of our talented faculty and staff. We're implementing CPP Connect, which utilizes data, early alerts, and predictive analytics to alert us when a student misses a success marker. Our Take 30 campaign that sets students on a course for graduation when they first arrive is showing very positive results. And for the 2nd straight summer, we offered the immensely successful Summer Completion Grants, which provide tuition, books, parking, and meals to students 8 credits or fewer away from graduation. In this way, they're able to finish their degree during summer session rather than having to complete an entire semester in the fall. And we're even utilizing artificial intelligence through a recently launched texting resource called BillyChat. This tool communicates with new students regarding orientation, registration, placement tests, and more. Students can also ask Billy questions and get answers 24 hours. It is available. And I'm also confident in reaching our 2025 goals because we are closely scrutinizing our policies and procedures to eliminate administrative barriers to student success. One of the indirect benefits of our semester conversion was that we spent years considering each of our policies and procedures. We then had the opportunity to make changes where necessary. And while I'm on the subject, I want to take this moment again to thank and commend the campus community for your successful efforts to convert our campus from quarters to semesters. While we continue to work through some challenges with the degree progress reports, the conversion effort has been a huge success, and we are better positioned to serve our students going forward. The timing of our first semester last fall could not have been more fortuitous. While the graduation initiative started in 2016, this fall marks the incoming cohort by which we will be assessed on our 6-year graduation rates when 2025 comes around. With the transition to semesters and a strong student success strategy in place, I am positive we will be successful together in reaching our ambitious goals. And leading our student success efforts is Dr. Terry Gomez and her team in the Office of Student Success. Terry, would you stand and please be recognized, and your team. Thank you. So while Terry has student success in her job title, each of us has it as a part of our job. Regardless of your position on campus, we have a role to play. And as you strive for continuous improvement in your sphere of influence and activity, we are strengthened as an institution. Everything we accomplish together. And this is especially the case with Graduation Initiative 2025. But even as important as the Graduation Initiative is, it represents just a piece of our overall determination to be a model polytechnic. At the start of my presidency, we began 3 crucial planning processes: the University Strategic Plan, the Academic Master Plan, and the Campus Master Plan. The development of these interlocking endeavors has been a broadly consultative process, drawing on the insights and expertise of our entire campus community. Together, they lay out an ambitious blueprint for the future of our great university. And while each of these documents approaches our future from different vantage points, they also intersect at their most fundamental levels. One of these crucial intersections is the fact that Cal Poly Pomona, our people, are our most valuable resource. Let me repeat that. At Cal Poly Pomona, our people are our most valuable resource. And since our progress as an institution is wholly dependent on your success in your respective roles, a primary thrust of our strategic planning involves empowering and supporting your own continued improvement. One of the 5 strategic initiatives in our university strategic plan specifically focuses on advancing organizational development and employee excellence. I'm glad to report that we've already seen tremendous progress in this effort. To cite just a few examples, we developed a new online resource called Your Life at CPP. Geared towards prospective faculty, the comprehensive webpage outlines the myriad of institutional support resources available to Cal Poly Pomona faculty and provides a wealth of information on living in the region. I am told we're the first CSU campus to develop a resource like this for faculty recruitment, and we wish to commend the Office of Faculty Affairs, overseen by Dr. Martin Sancho Madriz and others who worked on this. Martin, will you please stand? Also, in a short period of time, Kim Elaine and her team in employee and organizational development advancement have greatly expanded the professional and personal development resources on campus. From the widely attended Our Campus Your Future Summit in February to the dozens of instructor-led classes, the opportunities for supporting our staff have never been greater. And in what I hope will ease administrative burden across our campus, we are implementing the much anticipated Concur program, our integrated and paperless travel and expense management system. When I went on a listening tour shortly after arriving at CPP in 2015, one of the most common concerns I heard was related to our travel and expense system. Concur is a direct response to that feedback and a concrete example of how our strategic planning is leading to results for our campus community. Building and implementing Concur has been a broad-based effort, but I want to specifically recognize Joe Samanichi, our AVP for Finance and Administrative Services, Michelle Cardona and her team in University Accounting Services, and George Lamelli from the Division of Information Technology and Institutional Planning for their leadership and teamwork. Also, the College of Science Dean Allison Baskey for serving as the test case, and Vice Presidents Danielle Manning and John McGuthrie for their leadership and oversight of this initiative. Would Kim and her group stand, as well as those involved with Concur Travel, and let us give them a round of applause. These examples represent just a portion of the programs, opportunities, and resources arising from our strategic planning efforts. We're still in the early stages of implementation, and the potential to advance our university is almost limitless. I want to thank everyone who has participated in our strategic planning efforts. Your insights and involvement are critical to our success. The comprehensive review of our campus as part of our strategic planning has also served us in preparing for accreditation. As you may know, the accreditation team from the Western Association of Schools and Colleges will be making their site visit to campus in October. We submitted our institutional self-study last December. It is easy to view the accreditation process as a chore. I see it as an opportunity. Going through the accreditation process not only represents a chance to closely scrutinize our institution, but also an opportunity to tell our story. It gives us the occasion to reflect on our achievements and showcase our excellence. So I view accreditation less as a big bad wolf and more as a stage to demonstrate what makes us special. And also part of our strategic planning, earlier this year, we formally launched our initiative titled The Future of Work and Human and Civic Engagement. Underlying this work are the 8 elements of an inclusive polytechnic university that our faculty developed as part of the academic master plan. As a public educational institution located in one of the most dynamic and diverse regions in the nation, Cal Poly Pomona is perfectly positioned to be a national leader in understanding the future of work and its impact on human and civic engagement. This project is looking far beyond just readying our students to enter the workforce when they graduate. We're seeking to understand what are the essential skills our students need to navigate the future, and how do we teach these skills? Likewise, how do we instill lifelong learning and civic engagement as a hallmark of a Cal Poly Pomona education? This initiative is well underway with a steering committee comprised of faculty, staff, and students, deeply engaged in analysis as well as campus-wide dialogues. And with this innovative project, we are preparing students for a lifetime of success in their careers and in their communities. One of the reasons I look forward so much to Convocation is that it is an opportunity to be reminded of why we all work so hard. This is a chance to consider what we're accomplishing together and to see just how committed we are as a team. Most importantly, we can reflect on the who of our efforts. That who, of course, is our students. At Cal Poly Pomona, one team, one goal, student success, isn't just a catchy saying. It defines us. And as a special treat, we've asked a few of our students to give us an entertaining reminder of the who of our work. Last spring, the Cal Poly Pomona Music Theater Workshop presented In the Heights, the award-winning musical with music and lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The musical tells the story of a cast of characters over 3 days in Washington Heights neighborhood of New York City. Ronnie and I saw the full production when our students performed on it on campus last spring. We could not have been more proud of our talented and dedicated students and the faculty and staff that guide and support them. So as a special treat, members of the production have agreed to share part of the performance with us today. Now, in the scene that our students will share, the character named Nina is back home in Washington Heights after her first year away at college. And due to financial strain, she has decided to leave school. She and her close friend Benny walk along the streets of their old neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of their home. And as they wander, they come across others who call this neighborhood home. Benny reminisces about their childhood together as Nina struggles with the challenges of carrying the hopes and dreams of her family and the neighborhood. Here to perform When You're Home, please welcome Lorraine Gomez, Jared Frury, and members of the Cal Poly Pomona Music Theater Workshop. I want to also thank Susan Ollie, Dave Copeland, Will Wright Hooks, Raymond Fong, and everyone who prepared this magnificent piece. We're just so proud of our students and the faculty and staff. And don't worry, Nina decides to go back to college by the end of the play. Our strategic plan asks us to look 4, 5, and 6 years into the future of Cal Poly Pomona. Thanks to a unique opportunity at the former site of the Landerman Developmental Center, located just southeast of the campus, I would like to invite you to look 20 years, 40 years into the future of Cal Poly Pomona. In 1927, the state of California opened Pacific Colony in Pomona as a home for individuals with developmental disabilities. Covering 300 acres, it was a city unto itself. And then in 1979, the name of the facility was renamed in honor of State Assemblyman Frank D. Lanterman, a longtime advocate for the center's residents. In 2014, the state closed what had come to be called the Lanterman Developmental Center. The following year, the CSU Board of Trustees authorized CSU Chancellor Timothy White to negotiate the transfer for Lanterman to CSU, and more specifically to Cal Poly Pomona. What followed was a thorough feasibility study considering redevelopment of the site. The study was finished in 2017, and the prognosis was clear. This was a profound opportunity for our university. We're now earnestly engaged in creating the vision for this site. With the guidance of faculty, staff, and student leadership, and representatives from CSU and the City of Pomona, we have selected a developer to partner with us as we start a project that will ultimately take decades to completely unfold. We have chosen a firm called Five Point as the developer. Five Point has worked on successful projects across California, such as the Great Park in Orange County and the Shipyard in San Francisco. In addition to their profound expertise, we chose Five Point because their proposal had a deep respect and appreciation for the academic mission of this project. As a next step in this endeavor, 1 year ago, we established an advisory committee of faculty, staff, and students to work with Five Point to launch the visioning process and engage the campus and local community in exploring interests and opportunities at the site. To see how the vision for Lanterman is starting to take shape, we've prepared a video where you can hear from members of the advisory committee and Five Point leadership on how we are moving forward.
Project is really an important part of our vision as a university because it deepens the footprint of Cal Poly Pomona.
I think Lanterman has a lot to offer historically, culturally, and in terms of its natural beauty. And its proximity to the university makes it a perfect place for cultural events, for intellectual life.
It can present a dynamic college town center, if you will, that really intersects academia with industry and community.
We really want to develop it as a community, not only for the Cal Poly Pomona, but also for the area like Diamond Bar, Walnut, and even a little bit up north.
Lanterman is more than 250 acres. It's a significant piece of real estate. It's surrounded by existing communities, and we really work very well in those situations.
Each of us doesn't know a lot about what the future is. However, we do have 5 Point, and they have hired Bosch, which is a technology firm, to look at what could we make as a test bed there in Lanterman.
It's exciting that Cal Poly Pomona now has an opportunity to remake Lanterman as a pioneering place for living sustainably in the 21st century.
The opportunity here is going to be coming up with a variety of different housing types that work with both the new construction and the existing adaptively reused buildings that we want to preserve. So the building behind me, during the RFP process, we called it the power plant, but it could be a brewery, or it could be a farmer's market, or it could be a lot of different things, but the point is to focus on a destination that not just students and faculty are going to want to spend time in, but also open to the community at large.
We ultimately would love to create a community that not only brings in the best of perhaps some new innovative businesses from outside of the university community, but also to team up with some of those very key educational institutions within the college.
That's a superb opportunity for students to learn by doing. We do have environmental design, we have science, we have business.
The humanities and social sciences to engineering, agriculture, hospitality, all of these majors will have great opportunities to observe and work on that property.
The property would be great to have like small businesses come in. If we can create more student jobs through these small businesses that enter through Lanterman, that would be great. There's a very big difference between working on campus and working off campus, at least for students.
This project has so many different ways of enhancing the experience for students. And as we think of Lanterman as a work, live, learn, play project, we will also see how our strengths in agriculture will be able to serve the community to an even greater extent.
The university is very focused on their principles of live, work, learn, and play, and do. And I think those line up so much with 5 Point.
We're standing at the very beginning of this process, and it is unimaginable to think about 10 years and 20 years from now, what Lanterman will hold for this community and this university. But we know it's going to be transformative.
When Cal Poly Pomona first opened its doors in 1938, there was great hope for what it would become. We will need to have that same kind of imagination as we sit at the origins of what the Lanterman site can turn out to be. I cannot fully express how grateful I am to be your partner as we look to build the Cal Poly Pomona of decades to come. I close today on a topic of critical importance for our university. One of our most important duties as an institution of higher learning is fostering a campus climate where everyone feels safe and welcome and can achieve their full potential. And while we strive to foster a warm and welcoming climate on our campus, we are not immune from these challenges and the larger societal environment. I have reflected on how we can respond as a university. With the new semester upon us, I ask for your help in strengthening our resolve to live our values of community, mutual respect, and inclusion, and to care for one another. Undoubtedly, we are stronger when we come together. As one major step in this endeavor, I am announcing the creation of an Inclusive Excellence Council. Drawing from faculty, staff, and students, this council will serve as an advisory group to draw on our strengths, help us understand our campus climate challenges, work with the campus community to find solutions, and gauge our success moving forward. I look forward to sharing more details in the coming semester. Thank you again for being here this morning, and thank you for all that you do to make Cal Poly Pomona the impactful institution it is. We are making great progress because of your effort, your commitment. I invite you to join us for lunch outside and return into the arena for our annual service awards organized by our most dedicated staff council headed by Rachel Dominguez. To everyone, have a great day, a great semester, and a great year, and I look forward to seeing you as I'm out and about on the campus. Thank you.